Hey guys, Driftman's Joey, and today we're watching reacting to episode 6 of Riverdale Season 2. I thought the last episode was fantastic. I think it was the best episode of the season, maybe even the best episode Riverdale has had to offer so far. I think I gave it the 10 out of 10. It was just perfect. I think all the stories were great. I'm curious if they're going to continue some of those stories in this episode. Like with the guy who kind of came into town, is he going to leave town? Like, we're not going to see him from now, or is he still going to be in the show? I don't like the guy, but I kind of still hope he's in the show just so we can get a bit more, I don't know, throwing him out a window. And obviously, Betty sent the killer to go and hunt him down at the end of the last episode. So if he just like starts the episode with his death, that'd be mad. We might hold off a bit and keep him around, we'll wait and see. But either way, I'm really enjoying the Riverdale season 2 so far. I think it's fantastic. I don't know if you guys can let me know when the mid-season finale episode is. So because obviously they'll take a break soon because Christmas is coming up. So if any of you guys know which episode that actually is, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you want to, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction to Riverdale season 2 episode 5, then the link to Patreon will be down below. But for now, my friends, let's do this.
See.
Morning.
Did they?
You hungry?
You never have to ask me that.
Cool.
Did they do
So we
thy
scrambled
deed?
to put it back on, like a kid in a
Oh,
cheap
it
Halloween
didn't wait long,
costume.
did it?
But it
He's not going to be dead. I don't think he'll be dead. I think the Blackwood might have been testing her to see if she would give him a name.
What? Here to finish what your little friend started?
That's
Now that I've seen your true self, Betty, the real work can begin.
what do you
So Nick's not going to die then. There we go. What disappointment. The one thing the Blackwood could have done right, and he didn't do it.
Penelope, thank you for coming.
How is her face okay? Her face has no scars. I thought she was like half burnt to a crisp.
Nothing really happened to Cheryl.
Oh fuck off.
Cheryl, I'm so sorry.
Don't be silly. I'm used to it. And besides, you heard what Mummy said. Nothing really happened to me.
Nick roofied you. He tried
I'm
to...
fine. Veronica, you go after Nick in court, Veronica.
Thanks for letting me sleep
And
over.
Cheryl's mom was just so supportive.
Now, on to the next crash pad until my uncle stops locking me out. Besides, I'm more into girls anyways.
Well, okay.
Roger that.
So that's
I
it.
needed to clear my head, and I did. Make sure it's all over.
Oh god, dude. Fuck.
Mom?
Dad?
Riverdale's best and brightest, huh?
Alice?
Oh, Saint Betty and Succubus
So just for clarity, Alice, you're hosting this little get-together to what?
You know, I may have
Gloat?
taken
Is that
Jingle
it?
Jingle, but she's the one who had a psychotic break.
Curse his leg, Veronica.
To know who brought the Jingle Jangle to the party.
Reginald, not
Reginald.
your mouth until we get a lawyer.
Reginald.
What you need to tell us, Melinda, is how he acquired it.
Yeah, but Josie and I saw Nick with Cheryl the night after the party, and neither of us run Jingle Jangle.
The drug stays in your system for 3 days. So if I drug tested you right now, you'd have a credibility problem.
Josie, you
So
took
now,
that drug?
this is annoying.
You put that poison in your system knowing the way your father struggled with addiction? I see.
Okay.
From this moment on, bringing the South Side under control is my #1 priority as mayor. If it means razing it to the ground or arresting.
Jug! We gotta go, right now. What the hell are you doing here? Betty asked you to throw some salt in the wound? We're going to raid Southside High. We gotta get you out of here right now. Come on.
Oh my god, like you can just do that. Or what are you gonna do? You arrest everyone. It's so over the top, like not. There's like 4 cops, they're not gonna search everyone, are they? Oh, and they actually got to it.
Veronica,
Don't even try. Benedict, Betty.
Oh!
Kevin, she's not worth it.
Wow.
Bring me the identity of the Sugar Man, and I will put down my sword.
And if I don't? If I refuse?
Someone will be purified. Don't test me on that.
She doesn't really have a choice.
Jughead, calm down. Calm down. Archie, Riverdale just became a police state. McCoy's convinced the serpents are the ones dealing Jingle Jangle.
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm compartmentalizing. But I also see right through you, invisible woman.
I love it.
I'm writing an article
Shit.
on Jingle Jangle inundating Riverdale. Have you ever heard of the Sugar Man?
Yeah, of course.
What?
Your old man ain't here to call the shots. And yeah, I'm his right hand. That makes me de facto leader here and now, so. Things are changing, Jones. Either you change with them, or suffer the consequences.
Alright, mate. Pipe down.
Evolve or die, baby. Evolve or die.
The Jughead story is so over the top, dude. I like it, but.
Have you ever heard of a dealer called the Sugar Man?
Have I heard of him? Well, I know him. You know him. The Sugar Man, the Maple Man.
So tell me, what's the insane excuse?
She's just gonna tap. She's not tap her.
So, to recap, you're talking to a serial killer on the
She
run,
did tell her, okay.
and he's been puppet mastering you?
I'll never forgive myself for what I did, V. Will you help?
Yeah, I guess she will. Maybe
I'm in.
Hiram or no, something. I want a
This isn't
milkshake.
an alliance.
This is an actual
with the
place.
Goldies. This is a hostile takeover. Not me. But dude, what you just said.
Start from the beginning, boys.
Ooh. Yes.
Challenge them to a street race, one-on-one.
Of
Keep
course.
it on the DL. It's illegal. That'll get you locked up.
Come on.
Set the terms of the race.
After all you kept from me about Daddy, about Jason's death, is this another piece of your cryptic puzzle?
As usual, Cheryl, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, pipe down. Here's the thing I'm annoyed about, like, the premiere made that Cheryl was going to control her mom, like, and her mum was afraid of her and all this shit.
His records were either seized
What is this?
or burned in the fire you started.
Like, I thought Cheryl was going to be boss bitching over her mom.
For the record, I know you're overcharging me, but I'm desperate. My compliments to the Sugar Man. Did I get it wrong? Isn't that the name of the genius behind these sweet treats? Have you ever met him?
He's out.
Turkey burgers and a Cobb salad. Go.
Oh dear.
Sharon.
Fuck off.
Cheryl. What are you still doing in town, Nick?
Picking up some fuel for the trip home. How are you?
How am I? How am I? You roofied me. You tried to rape me.
I don't think that's what happened.
Oh, okay then.
You're less than zero.
Must have been some misinterpretation then.
You're
You're
desperate from
fuck.
truck stop town, hon. Let's not distort reality to cover your morning after shame. You were high, half naked, and begging for it.
This guy.
His car's a lot like him. It's beautiful to
Oh,
look at.
Betty.
Not much going on under the hood.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
You said you weren't gonna join them, Jack.
And you said you loved me. And then you dumped me via Archie. Which, by the way, way worse than via text.
You would defend Daddy, even after he murdered your son.
That is so true.
But you won't stand up for me. Not even against my would-be rapist.
Oh, don't be absurd, Cheryl. Give me that check.
Rip it.
Not until you tell me the truth about the Sugar Man.
I know because Nick tried to do it to me.
Nick St. Clair hurt you?
Tried to.
As God is my witness, I swear to you,
Under no circumstances will we take a penny from that family.
I don't know what Hiram was going to say. I think he's just going to go to more aggressive. Oh, this is...
Not the kind of drag race I ever imagined myself going to, but at least the guys are hot.
I usually do the honors.
Not today. Cha-cha. I was born
Yeah,
in
pun
this
down.
moment.
I love her. I know she might be one of my favorite. Well, she was anyway, but.
We should abort.
Oh.
We will both crash on that bridge. The serpents are joining the ghoulies over my dead body, Archie. Sorry, man, but I'm not down for those terms.
No! Archie! Archie!
Why would you do that? Trust me, Jug, you're gonna thank me for this. Jug, stop!
Oh. Oh, Archie. Archie, dude, what?
3 months? You know what they're gonna want on the other side, Archie? Your head on a stake. All of ours.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was ridiculous. I would have just gone through the race. Archie, your plan was terrible. I'm sorry. That was the first time this season where I've been like, you're an idiot.
Don't get burned again.
That was class. Should throw it in the fire. Yay, okay, finally.
Thank you for that, Mommy.
You're next, Black Hood.
Okay.
I'm breathing down your neck. Can you feel it? Can you feel
Wish I
me?
could feel it. Yeah, I wish. I'm joking.
What do the other serpents say?
They caught the sugar man.
Oh, it was the teacher. What? Okay, I think it's better. That's cool.
St. Clair's had a car accident. They went off the road. Nick, he will recover, but it's going to take several months. Oh well.
Oh well. Oh.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, there we go. Rest in peace, dude. How did he get into a police station? There we go, guys. That is episode 6 of Riverdale Season 2. Another great episode. I don't think it was as strong as the last episode, even though I think that I won like a 10 out of 10, so it's going to be hard. But this was, again, just consistently, since episode 1 of this season, it's been consistently been great. I think all the stories have been so much better. Like when I compare them to Season 1, so... when I compare to Season 1, I think all the stories... I think like the only thing I've preferred about Season 1 so far is like the Betty and Jughead relationship kind of thing. That was all fun, like building up to that. But here, I think the only weak part of this episode for me was probably like how dramatic the Jughead kind of stuff was. It was just a bit like, okay, the main part down. And the fact that Cheryl didn't really seem to be like that controlling of her mum as we kind of were led on to assume in the premiere episode. But saying that, that's just kind of nitpicky in a way. It's not that big of a deal. I think every story, like Betty was her, and the whole thing that was going on with the Black Hood was great. Veronica kind of confessing or like letting them know kind of what Nicholas is actually like to Hiram and Hermione, and then for Nicholas to have that car crash, it seems beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Also, it's justice in a way because like we did get the scene with like Cheryl and her mum where was kind of a bit more accepting about it, I guess, but took a while to kind of build up to that, and you kind of would have hoped she would have just been straight on board straight away. But we know Cheryl's mum's fucking deluded anyway, so whatever. Don't know what we expected. But yeah, I like Hiram. I think he's cool. I'm not gonna lie. If he was the one that arranged that car accident, and what is it? It might have been Hermione. Well, I don't know. We just know Hiram's the one who's been to prison and a bit of a bad dude. So, ooh, there we go. I think that's good. Archie was an idiot this episode. It's like the first time this season, like I said, where I've just been like, that was stupid. Getting the cops involved on that. Like, yeah, it did confer. It did make the win like 100%, but as what was her name, the girl that Jughead kissed, as she kind of mentioned, a lot of the serpents now are going to be very cautious of Jughead, just because it's like, in their eyes, it seems like he'd made a deal with the cops, even though he didn't. It was Archie, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, that was a bit, yeah, on Archie's behalf. He didn't really do much this episode, and the one thing he did do was kind of annoying. I think that's Veronica. Yeah, there we go. So overall, I'll probably go. I think Cheryl was the standout this episode. By the way, just gonna put that. Cheryl was fantastic. She's so good. She's probably in my top 3 at the moment. Like, I think my favourites, I don't know. Like, honestly, my favourite is Veronica. Then maybe Betty's got up loads. Like, she was really weak through the first few episodes of the season, which is definitely a lot better this episode. The thing is with it, I love them all. Like, I love Archie, I love Veronica, I love Jughead, and I love Betty. I'd say Jughead's kind of like lower down than it was at season 1, but I still love his character. And then Cheryl's fantastic as well. So they're all great. And there's like Paris. I think Hiram's actually my favourite. It was Fred, but Fred's just the nice guy, the nice dad, where I think Hiram has a lot more to him. Like I said, I do like his character, so yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next. Like I say, if you do know when the mid-season finale is, let me know, because I'd be curious when we're going to be expecting a break for this show. But rating-wise for the episode, I'm going to go an 8.3 out of 10. I think it was still a great episode. Not quite as strong as last week's, but still really good. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and enjoy the full uncut reaction as well. A link to the Patreon will be down below. And until next time, peace.